Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a true crime reading on a cold case that is being brought up again. It's on the JonBenét Ramsey case. So for those of you that do not know what I am talking about, so JonBenét Ramsey was a 5 or 6-year-old girl back in the mid-90s who was found murdered. She was found dead in her basement. And ever since then, there's been a lot of talks about the case. A lot of people believe that it was somebody in her family who murdered her. Some people believe it may have been her older brothers. Older brother. Others may believe, or not may believe, but believe that it could have been her parents or one of them. Either way, the case is being brought back up because of a new Netflix documentary. And again, it's just one of those cases that a lot of people haven't really let go of for, good reason. Because it has yet to really be solved. So with that being said here, I just want to see directly who did it and why, because this is not going to be a super long read on it. But do know that this is one cold case that a lot of people think that will never be solved. And some people say it's not going to be solved because people just don't want to solve it, that there's money involved. And I truly do believe that. Some background on JonBenét Ramsey. She was in beauty pageants. And I believe that her mother was also in beauty pageants. So with that being said, yeah. So before I get into this reading, I do have some disclaimers. For one, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. I just have to say that to cover my ass. Two, again, this is not going to be a super long reading. And then three, if you feel like you know more than me, or if you know more than me, instead of attacking me or any other reader in the comments, go to the authorities about it so that the family can get closure. If you attack me or insult me in any way, shape, or form, just because I am doing a reading on this, I will attack you back. I do bite back, all right? So with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to simply ask for the first question if it was somebody in her family, all right? So, amazing answer. So, check me. Was it somebody in JonBenét's immediate family that could, was it somebody that could, in her, was it the person who did it, somebody in her immediate family? Again, people do think that it may have been her older brother, Burke. But it may have been like an accident, but the parents covered it up. I don't know. But let's see here. But again, was it somebody in her immediate family that did this? Uprights for yes, reversals for no. Miss 2 out of 3. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. So somebody in her immediate family that did this. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. 2, 3. Strength. Knight of Cups reverse. The Chariot. It did ask for best 2 out of 3, so I'm getting a yes. That it may have definitely been somebody, or was definitely somebody in her immediate family. Mind you, your immediate family consists of your parents and siblings. Sometimes even depending on how close people are, that can also include maybe aunts, uncles, nieces and nephews, and grandparents, if I'm not mistaken. So who was it and why then? Of course, at least 2, 3. Page of Wands. The Devil. Knight of Cups. Did somebody in the family have a mental illness? King of Pentacles. If somebody in the family, in the immediate family, had like a mental illness, it may have been something that may have been somewhat ignored, or this person was ignored. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Wands. All I'll say is this: if it truly was Burke, mind you, Burke is the name of her older brother. She has 2 older brothers. but Burke was the one that did live with her, if I'm not mistaken, like the one that was closest in age. If it was him, it's because he could have felt ignored to a certain extent. The other thing here is too is if it wasn't somebody in the immediate family, it was somebody that may have been around immediate family, like around the time or something like that. Tell me about Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. Mind you, I don't know any of the zodiac signs of any of the family members, so do forgive me. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Swords. That can talk about a person's mind that cannot be changed, or some sort of continuous change happening and somebody being blocked off from letting it stop. Like a progress that's in motion that a person refuses to give up on. Something that moves forward ahead. So I mean, if it was jealousy per se, when it came to like between Burke and JonBenét, it's more so like, okay, her mother like focusing on her when it came to beauty pageants and, you know, continuously going. Something, again, something that was emotion here, something that a person may have refused to stop. Now, if not that, I wonder if somebody had like a mental illness or something like that. Because mind you, Wheel of Fortune, again, that does talk about changes, as well as it does talk about, of course, like luck, what can go in your favor. And 2 of Swords is sometimes being in denial, being blocked off from something. So again, I wonder if it was somebody here that had like some sort of mental illness that people just kind of like brushed off or ignored or just didn't want to deal with. Tell me more, please. 2, 3. 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Tell me about 5 of Swords, 2, 3. 5 of Swords here, 2, 3 here. 3 of Swords. I'm not gonna say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and 2 of Cups. If I'm talking about siblings here or whomever else, 5 of Swords can talk about conflict and other things that you do towards other people to manipulate situations and just be shitty. But 6 of Cups is how you act inwards towards the people that are close to you in this case. The people, 2 of Cups, people that you have relationships with, but also this 3 of Swords, if this is clarifying, it feels like being a hurt person. Honestly, whoever did it or was close to doing it or was around the family was somebody here, maybe not the best individual around or kind of shisty, a bit sneaky, but maybe when it came to family or the people that they cherished, they were loving towards them. But 3 of Swords, I wonder if this person did things out of hurt. So my 3 of Swords here, 2, 3, or they just were, a hurt person. 4 of Pentacles. My 4 of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Tower. Sometimes that's also recognizing the chaos around you that's within other people, or feeling hurt because people are closing themselves off to you. So again, either whoever did it may have had like some sort of mental illness that went unnoticed, in the sense of people may have thought it was one thing when in reality it was another, or if somebody around them that had this. Am I picking up on a male or a female? One card. 2, 3. Justice. I'm picking up on a female. Justice is Libra. Now, the other thing here too is that air and fire energy is known to be masculine energy. So even though this would be known as Lady Justice or whatever else, even though this is a female, these cards are basically energy. So it could have been somebody that was in some sort of, I want to say vindictive, some sort of feminine energy around the time, as well as this talks about being justified, doing the righteous thing, doing the right thing, or feeling self-righteous at times, doing what you think is fair, what's just. Now, with that being said, because I am getting a woman, but it doesn't necessarily have to be one. Now, with that being said here, whoever did it, why did they do it? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. May I remind you guys, truth can be stranger than fiction. With that being said here, why? I'm gonna use another deck that has reversals, because that would just give me details. Again, why did this person do it? Why did they do it? Why did they murder her? Protect me. Why? Chrysopolis, why? 2, 3. 5 of Cups, reverse. 5 of Pentacles, reverse. Knight of Wands, reverse. Justice. What if I were to say that this person, what if I were to say that JonBenét witnessed certain things that this person did that were quite irresponsible, wrong, and justice could just be like the whole, like, I'm gonna tell energy or whatnot, or watch this person just do things that weren't the best, and then whoever this person was that did it, whenever they did it, they may have thought to themselves that they had a right to do so, or this person could have been insubordinate and against authority. I would have to clarify what this is. 6 of Swords, the Moon, the Tower reverse, and the Fool. Honestly, it feels like they did it to her because she may have witnessed enough of these bad things that this person's done, and this person felt a lot of guilt about it or anxiety about it because they acted up around her. That's what it's kind of looking like, or at least feeling like. Talking about Justice reverse, 2, 3. The Empress reverse. And again, Empress, mind you, Justice is Libra, Empress is Taurus and Libra. The Empress can also talk about a mother. Not saying that it was her mom because, well, I'm just saying this. It's somebody, I asked if it was in her immediate family. I got a yes. Doesn't necessarily mean that it was her per se. But the Empress can talk about somebody that is very overbearing. The other thing here is too, is I'm wondering if somebody had like a dual personality, like a split personality, like that could, there's a couple of mental illnesses. There's a few mental illnesses that would allow somebody to have a split personality, or would seem like it. That would be bipolar disorder, or dissociative identity disorder. There may be more out there that you know, their names, the medical names, I have no idea, like the medical terminology for it. But those are the two that I know that would give people the impression that, you know, somebody has like, can flip between personalities or switch between attitudes very quickly. Either that, or, I mean, this can sometimes, I don't know, this can also look like a little bit like narcissistic personality disorder, which is narcissism. Because it's like this, right? Narcissists are people, they lack accountability and they are extremely paranoid. So when they do things in their mind, they feel justified for doing it. Because mind you, I see like somebody kind of like crashing out a bunch of different times, or at least like at one good time, and JonBenét, you know, witnessing it. And then where I'm getting the whole like narcissistic thing is this. Justice is doing the right thing. This is being fair. This is being balanced. This can talk about feeling justified, or depending on the context, even feeling self-righteous. But right now, this is more so of like doing the right thing, or what somebody feels like is doing the right thing. And the Empress reverse, clarifying it, can talk about somebody that's being very overbearing, selfish, not a good woman, very codependent, attached. So it's just more so of like either somebody justifying some sort of behavior or justifying another person's behavior. Tell me more. Chrysopolis, 2, 3. The Hermit, 7 of Wands, Page of Wands reverse. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. 2, 3. Eight of Pentacles reverse. 2, 3 here. Tell me about the Hermit. 2. I wonder if the family had to do a lot of damage control. I'm wondering if that's also the case here too. Like, you have somebody that what the society would call today a certified crash out, and a person that has to justify or explain the other person's reasonings behind it, or having to excuse it or something like that. Because there's different ways that I can read these 5 different cards up here. There's different things here. And if I'm going to go along from what I'm seeing here, this initial spread, like, of course, somebody doing it because she just saw way too much shit. This is more so of like doing a lot of reflecting of defending one's immature behavior, or being like very defensive towards people and aggressive here, especially when it came to things that with the Page of Wands reverse that were very irresponsible, that didn't really bear any fruit per se, you know, especially when somebody knew better and knew like the actions that they were defending weren't done with the best efforts. Now, the other thing here that I can also say, I don't really feel it as much, but if I wanted, but I'll just go ahead and say it. Let's say like the father, like he knew one of them was just off, off as in like just did dumb shit, but still in some way, shape, or form, I don't know, like trying to defend it or something like that. But I feel like really it was just the first thing that I said, honestly. You have somebody like it gives them anxiety what they've done in terms of like other things that they did, like, you know, before they did that to her, but then justifying it. So whoever did it is somebody, again, this person may have a mental illness, and this person was definitely somebody that did some irresponsible, shitty things, or things that they just should not have done. But had a lot of anxiety about, because again, JonBenét witnessed this. You know, now what type of things did this person do that she may have witnessed or may have caught wind of? Because mind you, a lot of people think that children are stupid, that they don't know. But the thing is everybody does have a gut feeling. Everyone has a conscience, just about. Everyone has their intuition. And even kids can know when something's off. They may not be able to correctly, verbally like say it or have the right words for it, but they know when something's off. So that being said, what type of things that JonBenét may have witnessed or caught wind of? Cashapp, 2, 3, what? Cashapp, 2, 3 here? What is it? 5 of Cups. Page of Swords. The Chariot. 5 of Cups is here. So this talks about disappointments over like spilled milk or things that got spilled out. And then we have 2 things behind here. Somebody may have done something to other people or other things. Either that, or what the Page of Swords like said or acted in a very shitty and direct way and then moved away from it. 7 of Swords here. Judgment reverse. Knight of Pentacles. 9 of Wands reverse. Honestly, it feels like she witnessed people or somebody feeding in to different things that it's almost like this person did what they did, and they may have felt like immediately like guilty, but still moved on from it. Why 7 of Swords here? 2, 3. 4 of Cups reverse. I'll give you guys a good example. This is a wild example that's popping up in my head. It's a worst case scenario. Let's say that a child goes out to an ice cream truck and was like, hey, can I have an ice cream cone? And the person's like, yeah, it costs this much. And the child doesn't have any money. So they're like, sorry, I can't give you that. So in retaliation, they may kind of like kick the truck and walk away. And let's say that they cut a particular wire or tear something apart and then they run away. It's like doing things in retaliation or just doing things for the hell of it, I don't know. And then like as they run away, they may feel bad because what they did may have like caused a chain reaction of maybe something worse. Mind you, this, like what I'm saying is like the worst case scenario, but somewhat like what I feel is like somewhat along these lines. And that they may have felt like guilty. I feel like, again, this person, they did bad things that were guilty or whatever, they were guilty about it. Either that or they, like I would like to say, kind of like shat on people. Not like literally doing that, but more so of, you know, if you see somebody upset, then you say things that would make them feel even more upset. Or give a direct reason why you did what you did, you know. And with the Judgment card, that talks about a person's thinking being way off. Talking about Judgment reverse, 2, 3. 10 of Swords. It's like a person's thinking being like way off, but still doing it. As well as, again, I won't say that whoever did this was like very vindictive, but give another example. Let's say like your mom takes you someplace and then it's closed. And you're like, oh, I guess we can't do this, or this costs too much, let's go, that type of thing. But you feel a certain way, so you do something yourself. It feels like all of that. She witnessed all of that, or something around that. Either way, she may have just, and yeah, the Tower reverse. 2 of Swords reverse. And then 9 of Swords. Things that a person later on felt guilty about. Mind you, the Tower reverse would talk about irreparable damage or things that you should just not have done because it was unnecessary. And then even sometimes her being by their side when it happened. So honestly, whoever it was may have been in the immediate family or around the immediate family. And this person may have just been like a certified crash out unjustifiably. As in like, instead of letting it go or just, you know, sorting through your emotions like a normal person, you did the most, or you caused the most, and she may have just witnessed that a lot. So with that being said, will this case ever get solved? Will it? My guy's ancestors, though, look at me. Will this case ever get solved? 2, 3. The Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. And the Tower. There's somebody holding on to a lot of information. If the case gets solved, I'll just say it just happens very slowly. But the crucial information is being held back on purpose because it's just going to cause a lot of shit. And here's the whole thing. You have a man and a woman coming out of this tower, and then you have this tower right here. So honestly, I'm not going to try and place the blame on him because, again, it did say immediate family. If it was Burke, I would not be surprised because siblings do witness other siblings doing crazy shit all the time. Or if it was somebody else in the house, okay, fine then. Tell me more. 2, 3. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I also feel like Ace of Cups and Page of Pentacles, that could also be new evidence being found. And I do know as of recent, they did find new evidence. I'm not going to repeat it on here. Well, I am. Let's just say they found some things in her underwear. But I will say with the Ace of Cups and Page of Pentacles, this feels like evidence and new things being brought to the surface or new ideas. And let's say they go to the family or particular person about it, they're not going to do anything. They're going to sit on it. So I think, yeah, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, as well as people are going to keep manipulating the media. So I think people's opinions about the case will never be solved because they don't want to solve it. I feel like that's actually just true in this case. Either certain people working in these teams just really just don't want to solve it, or the family does not want to cooperate completely. And if the family just doesn't want to cooperate completely, that means that either they know that they either know who did it, they know for sure, like I know 100% it was this person, definitely. Either that, or to me it feels like they have an idea and it's going to be really heartbreaking and scary for them to expound on that idea of a particular person that they feel like may have done it. Because they're like, I feel like it's almost like I feel like it could have been this person or it was this person, but if I'm right, I'm going to be really heartbroken, that type of thing. So with that being said, that's what I get. I'm not going to go any more into this. So again, with that being said, that was the read. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.